Pop, before it's too late, I think there's something you ought to know.
Number 2 son resembled criminal, about to make confession.
I don't know whether I've told you yet or not, but I think you're the swellest pop a fella ever had.
Humble parent thanks unsettled weather for expression of love from favorite offspring.
Oh, but I mean it, Pop. Honest.
Then do not let fair skies tomorrow change restless mind.
Oh, I won't. I'll get right on the train and go back to school.
Appreciate decision. 1 scholar in family, better than 2 detectives.
Unless you're prepared to die.
Man who fears death die 1,000 times.
Sounds awful screwy to me.
Son's grammar, result of expensive American education.
Is he dead?
No heart strong enough to hold bullet. United States Army Carrier Pigeon number 13576. Prefer briefer name. Ming Toy, daughter of happiness.
But, Pop, that's a boy pigeon.
Ming Toy, temporary alias while on case.
There's 1 wife in a million, Charlie.
Correction, please. Also have excellent wife in same million.
Wife, after giving you 13 kids, she's an institution.
No, most interesting. Sometimes black magic, very close relative to blackmail.
Now, who said anything about blackmail?
Why, don't you get it? Those phony psychics dig up the dirt, hand it over to the customers in the seance, then hold them up.
Mr. Chan, why, I'm honored. Not every day do I entertain a celebrity like you.
Gee, Pop, I'm awfully sorry. I was afraid they'd hurt you.
Perhaps much better to let cat out of bag than drown same. Even in graveyard, son forgets parable of angels and fools.
Well, I didn't exactly rush in, Pop, but the door was open, so I thought I'd take a look around.
Sometimes quickest way to brain of young sprout is by impression on other end.
I have an idea. It may seem pretty foolish, but...
Dividing line between folly and wisdom, very faint in dark tomb.
What is it, Pop?
Here. Engage rooms at St. Francis Hotel. And when Mrs. Essex call, say we'll be delayed.
But what's in the note?
Ancient Chinese proverb, badly misquoted. Should read, do not challenge supernatural unless armed with sword of truth.
That's what you think. When Pop takes a case, Pop goes a case.
What? Peculiar trait in Chan family. Children all think Pop pretty good.
I'm speaking as an expert criminologist.
Expert is merely a man who makes quick decision and is sometimes right.
Well, Charlie, fancy meeting you here.
An anticipated fancy.
The crest of the Borgias. I was told it would get me transportation to the castle.
Very well, sir.
Most grateful for companionship on long desert journey.
You're the new cook or houseboy?
Lieutenant Chan, Honolulu Police, imitating weekend guests.
Is that so?
Your name is...
Watson King. I specialize in minding my own business.
Very lonesome pastime.
Hey, tell him to lay off. What's the idea of jumping Mr. Chan?
I didn't jump him. I was just trying to attract his attention. He's my pop. He can explain everything.
Oh, in that case, Mr. Chan.
Correction, please. Unfortunate young man suffer from illusions.
Then he isn't trying to pull a fast one,
Please,
huh?
please, treat gently. May have grieving mother at home.
We'll treat him gently, all right. We know how to handle stowaways. Come on.
Come on, you little
My gosh, Pop, are you a mind reader?
If mine not too small. Hours are happiest when hands are busiest.
Then I ought to be as happy as a lark. I've been shining shoes since 5 a.m. Oh, why did you do it, Pop? And just when I was on the trail of the strangler.
Man can more safely search for gold if world thinks he dig ditch.
You mean by working on the boat, I can help you better?
You catch.
May I have my identity card, please?
Later. Inside pocket like vault of National Bank.
Couldn't solve it. So what? It'll be duck soup for a chance. And,
Why are you here?
Pop, I got a case that will knock your hat off.
Can remove hat without assistance, thank you.
Hey,
Pop! Am I glad to see you? How'd you know it was me?
Frequent spankings have made favorite son's anatomy most familiar. If request music, must be willing to pay for fiddler.
I could get you a whole orchestra for that price.
I can't remember.
Better a father lose his son than a detective his memory.
Gee, Pop, am I glad to see you?
Why, it's your son.
Features familiar as markings on bad penny. Man without relatives is man without trouble.
Oh, that. I brought that here. I got it out of Gregory's room at the hotel and left it here when I broke in tonight.
You brought it here?
Yeah, you didn't give me a chance to tell you before.
If befriend donkey, expect to be kicked. In darkness, sometimes difficult to distinguish hawk from vulture. To bed. Young brain like grass need dew of sleep.
Oh, but Pop, I've got a swell theory.
Theory also belong in bed.
Oh, well, all right.
We'll return after a small errand. Do not wait. You are a magician named Radini. Cannot forget what you borrowed 5 years ago for trick and returned in many pieces.
You're lucky you got it back at all.
You are like turtle. After everything all over, you stick head out and find truth right under your very nose.
You're... Oh, gee, Pop, this isn't my fault.
Recommend you imitate excellent example of Sphinx and keep silent. Ask you will please excuse amateur exhibition of magic by ambitious offspring and request you will again lend most necessary cooperation.
Oh, Pop, I feel silly.
Most usual.